I never believed in anything mystical. Ghosts, karma, energies, all those, maybe it sounds strange, but explanations. None of it had a place in my life. I worked with documents, spreadsheets, endless reports, day after day without pause. So when the insomnia started, I didn't think much of it at first. Just a busy week, then tax season, and then sleeplessness became a habit, like a cigarette after coffee. I'd lie in bed, eyes closed, counting breaths, counting numbers, counting the hours until morning. But sleep never came. On the fourth night, I noticed it for the first time. I got up to splash my face. My eyes were burning, my skin waxy and pale. The bathroom mirror, so familiar and ordinary, suddenly felt wrong. My reflection, my face, wasn't looking at me. It was looking past me, just slightly to the left. Not through me, not at me, past me. I stood there, trying to align my gaze, telling myself it was fatigue. Maybe lack of deep sleep causes tiny muscle spasms, shifting the pupils, something biological. I wiggled my fingers. The reflection copied, tilted my head, the same. But the eyes? They stayed strange, as if she, the other me, was watching someone behind me. The next morning, I wasn't sure if I'd imagined it anymore. I kept telling myself to be rational. The world blurred with exhaustion. I wasn't eating well, couldn't remember if I'd drunk any water. Maybe it was just anxiety creeping in. After 7 nights without sleep, I stood in front of the mirror again, instinctively, like a test. And my reflection smiled. A small, subtle, deliberate smile. I wasn't smiling. This time, she still wasn't looking into my eyes. Her face carried no trace of fatigue. Skin, smooth, not pale. Her gaze, steady, calm, dangerous. I lifted my hand. The reflection did the same. But there was a pause, a delay, like a child copying an adult. I survived another night without sleep. Even medication didn't help. No dreams, no oblivion. Only darkness. Only the suffocating sense that I wasn't alone in the room. I went to the bathroom. The mirror again. This time, my reflection was standing slightly differently, not matching my pose. Its hands were down when mine were folded. Its shoulders relaxed when mine were tense. Its gaze fixed on something beyond the frame. I stood there, holding my breath, as it slowly turned its head toward me, and for the first time, it looked straight into my eyes. After that, I stopped looking into mirrors. I avoided them, covered the bathroom mirror with paper, disabled my phone's front camera. But she stayed. I could feel her, like an itch behind my eyes, like something alive inside my skin. Sometimes I caught myself thinking, maybe I wasn't fully me anymore. I stopped recognizing myself in photos, in security camera footage, even in window reflections. One evening, I walked past a dark store window and caught a glimpse of my reflection and saw it stop. I kept walking. It didn't. I froze, turned back slowly toward the glass. The window was glossy, black, opaque. My reflection stood perfectly still, hands at its sides, face expressionless. I stood there, trembling, breathing heavily, and then it waved at me. A big, careless, almost mocking wave. I ran. That night, I barricaded every reflective surface I could find. It didn't help. She was already here. On the 11th day without sleep, I couldn't take it anymore. I decided to look one more time, just to confirm that I'd lost my mind completely, that reality was gone and all I had left was watching it crumble. I ripped the paper off the bathroom mirror. And there she was, standing tall, staring straight at me. My face, but flawless. No cracks, no exhaustion, no fear. Empty. Cold. I looked into her eyes, and I saw a future where I no longer existed. I raised my hand. This time, she didn't move. Not at all. I clenched my fist. She didn't. I touched my face. She didn't flinch. And then I understood. She wasn't me anymore. She wasn't a reflection. She was the replacement. I don't remember lying down, but when I woke up, there was no sun. The mirrors were clean, empty. My reflection was back. It copied my movements perfectly again. And for a moment, I thought everything was normal. But when I turned away, I caught her in the corner of my eye. Still watching me. I moved. She didn't. Something inside me is unraveling. My own movements feel heavier, like I'm no longer in control. My thoughts are breaking into fragments. Blocks someone else is switching on and off. Memories no longer flow. They skip like scratched film. And today, when I woke up, there was writing on the mirror, written with a finger from the inside. Rest. She isn't angry. She's just waiting. She's patient. I'm not. She doesn't blink. I can barely keep my eyes open anymore. Maybe the mirrors didn't create her. Maybe she's always been here, a part of me held back by sleep, by oblivion, by those few fragile hours of nothingness each night. But I took that away. I left her all the space she needed. Tonight is my 14th night without sleep. My reflection behaves as if she owns the place now. She moves around the room when I'm standing still, sits when I'm on my feet, smiles when I scream. I know I'm disappearing. Not dying, erasing, fading, piece by piece. And she'll remain. And my body, with my face, she'll step out of the mirror. Maybe she already has. Because right now, I'm looking into a small hand mirror, and I can see my fingers typing words I'm not thinking. I'm just watching, silent. And the face on the screen looks slightly off, too symmetrical, too sharp. Maybe I'm already the reflection, and she's out there, living my life, sleeping, drinking water, smiling at strangers on the street. The mirrors are quiet now, because I'm on the other side. I thought I had vanished.
that she had replaced me, that my consciousness had dissolved, leaving an empty shell for someone else to wear. I was wrong. Consciousness doesn't disappear. It gets stuck, in between, in the same mirror where it all began. I see no light here, no darkness either. Only glass, an endless surface, beyond which life goes on, without me. I watch her. I feel nothing. I have no voice, no breath, no weight. But I watch. I watch her touch my coffee mug. I watch her type messages. I watch her laugh with someone, using my voice, my mouth, my clothes, my skin. And sometimes she turns, looks straight at me, right into the glass, right into my eyes, like she knows I'm here. No one sees me, but I see everyone. Every reflective surface is my window now. Storefronts, phone screens, the sheen of a kettle. All of them doors I'm trapped behind, and all I can do is wait and watch. Sometimes I see others, just like me, trapped in bathroom mirrors, car windows, selfie cameras. There aren't many of us, but we're all silent, all watching. I don't know if they were ever alive, or if they've always been here, in the reflection. There's no time here, only images, and I've learned to see what I couldn't before. All those who stop sleeping open the door. The mirrors react. The shadow inside each of us waits for that moment of weakness, and when it comes, it takes over. Insomnia isn't just a disorder. It's erosion of boundaries. Stay awake long enough, and the mirror stops reflecting you. It starts watching and waiting. Now I watch her as she prepares for bed. My copy. She turns away from the mirror slowly, removes her earrings, slips under the covers, and every night before she turns off the light, she looks straight at me, smiles, not cruelly, just calmly, like someone who knows they've won. Sometimes I wonder, what if she's the real one, and I was just the echo? A glitch? A ghost that never belonged? What if this body was hers all along, and I was just borrowing it? Or worse, what if we've always been two, and she was just waiting? One night she stepped closer to the mirror, so close I could almost feel her breath through the glass. She raised her finger and wrote, slowly, carefully, your turn, to wait. And now, I wait. Do you? How long has it been since you last slept?